Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of FTB Skies 2 on the FTOG server. So, I have to make a correction from last episode. Turns out, I was not looking at the right heating coil for the amethyst that we needed. That's actually for the powered heating coil, which is when you want to heat your foundry with electricity instead of lava. So I actually don't need the amethyst, though I did find it. I did go exploring, but we have a lot of stuff today, and we are going to make ourselves a foundry. I haven't quite decided where to put it. I think for now, I'm going to put it here, just for now. But if we take our liquid heating coils, we need 9 of these, and we place them, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we can foundry. We make the black foundry controller. Did I bring the blast furnace? I did. Good. Black foundry controller, which will go somewhere. We want the black foundry drain. We want foundry tap, another drain. We want the casting table. We need the casting basin. And we need a black foundry tank. And the rest can be turned into foundry bricks. I really hope I'm right about this, because otherwise we're gonna have a problem. They'll remove that later. Black foundry controller goes there. Let's remove this real quick. Okay, casting table on the right. Casting basin on the left. Drain, drain, tap, tap, tanks. Let's see, one there, one there. Tank will go here for reasons I will explain in a minute. And then bricks here, bricks here. And with any luck, this should do it. There we go. Excellent. Now, I am eventually going to hook this up so it drains directly into the foundry, but for now, we're just gonna bucket it up. Bucket and bucket. And if I place the rest of these... Lava. What the? I don't know where that went. That's weird. Place this. And we'll get our building wand, which might be broken. 1 second. Oh! I also forgot to mention, I made the storage room, I cleared out the table, I moved all the stuff from there. We have our storage room now with a total of, I believe, 10, 8, so that would be 36 chests. Not all of them have stack upgrades, some of them do, because it made things easier, but we've got this, and all of this, and easy. I just came in here for a couple sticks to make a proper building wand, or building stick, out of. And if we head back over here, we can apply that to this. This. Yay, foundry. Are those bricks all wrong? No. Okay. Now, we should be able to melt this emerald block. I hope. I've not actually used this mod before, So I'm not entirely sure how it works. That should work. Let's read. And apparently this mod is compatible with Silent Gear, which is the other half of Tinker's Construct. So between the two mods, we basically have Tinker's Construct back, which is great. Base level, heating coils, melt stuff. Have we melted yet? Oh, it is melting. Okay. And then, if we put this Void Crystal Catalyst there, this should give us the Emerald Geor, which I have cleared a space for here. If it would hurry up. Yes. Well, that's cooking. Maybe I'll show you upstairs. Because as it turns out, those bookshelves were mirror weave, not real bookshelves, so they wouldn't have done us any good for enchanting. So this is our upstairs now. Barrel stuff. I got this as a loot box reward, which is fun, but that should be enough time. And our emerald should have melted, right? Emerald, and if we cast it, I appreciate that for gems, it's just 100 millibuckets per gem. Oh, interesting. Budding Emerald Geor. And, luckily, we have that. And I wanted to show you real quick, also, where I got the emeralds from. So, these sky villages, as it turns out, you can just mine emeralds off of the base of these things. They're all over the place. Like, there's some over there. I mined just enough to get what I needed for the Geor. And also, I realized I was fishing up this essence, and I can make a temporal pouch. So, if you've gone to the Nether and you have blaze powder, do that. Because it'll save you a lot of time in the future. These are growing so slowly. Okay. Next on the list is we want to get working on just dire things, so I have prepped the stuff for that. So if we grab this, we will make goo. We will make primogel goo. We will place the primogel goo. Not that. And we will feed it sugar in order to metabolize some stuff for us. So if we click sugar, it'll all grow out onto the iron blocks eventually. Hopefully not too slowly. But with our emeralds here, where are we? We can place them here. And then we'll take some of these and we will cook them. Ooh, skill point. In athletics, I have done everything athletics, and we do not want to pick grow in size, because that's awful. I got a bunch of defense stuff, so we have some extra hunger resistance, we have some resistance, we have some knockback resistance, but we have emeralds. Excellent. I can use those to trade for stuff. Like diamonds, apparently. Sure, why not? We got diamonds. But we're still gonna do it the fun way. Just for, completionism and the fact that I spent time working on it. Okay, let's lock that in there. And we'll place that there and lock it in. Oh no, I've made a mistake. Don't want to lock in the void catalysts. Okay. Let's see. Do we have our stuff yet? Almost. Just kind of killing time for that. And then we will expand our goo. Almost done. I want to watch it transform. Come on. Let's go. Yay! So these, if we mine them up, will give us ferrocore ore, which we can smelt up. Not the sugar. Need a new mouse. Ferrocore ore, or raw ferrocore, which, if we scroll down... Oh. Let's checkmark that, just to have the quest done. Ferrocore ingots. Okay. Now let's grab the rest of the stuff from this chest, shall we? Okay. Craft. Ferrocore. We want to make the Blaze Bloom Goo Upgrader, which requires this, and this. And now we can click it on our goo. And 1, 2, 3, 4 blaze gold. And another wort, which I have set up a farm for over here. And now we just wait for that to be done. And we go set up a bucket of water. Actually, I want to see if I can just polymorph that and see what happens. But we'll wait for this to be done. Yay! Blaze gold. We'll mine this up. And cook it. And then we'll have the materials for polymorphic catalysts, I believe. Polymorphic catalyst, which is just a blaze gold and a nether wort. And I wonder if we need to use a bowl or if it's a bucket on the dripper. Because blaze gold ingots, we craft a polymorphic catalyst. And if we toss that in there, get a bowl, no. Okay. If we grab it in a bucket, hopefully we can use this dripper. We mine it up. Dripper. If we place down, where is it? An emerald block over here. An emerald block there. A dripper there. And then polymorphic fluid in there. And we wait for this to transform into... Come on. A diamond block. Take that. And then... we... craft it. And we put in 4. Because apparently that's all it takes. Those will cook a little faster than the diamond block. Maybe this will alloy into something fun. Nope. Diamond. Place the void catalyst. And... melt the rest of them. Because for some reason it takes more diamond than emerald. But that's definitely faster than melting the block. And we can... for the rest. Come on. It's growing. Yes. Okay, there we go. And we place it down. We have diamonds. Which is great. Because diamonds are necessary for power. And this is what our power situation looks like. For most of the series, this mod was added in the last version. So we started this series at a good time. But we want to place 2 diamonds there. And we want to drive all of this stuff. And the mod we're going to be using for power for most of the series is called Dyson Cube Project. 1, Need another beam that I did not prep properly. That's fine. I can make that later. But we also want to make the array receiver controller. And then the way this works is you place down the Dyson Cube Project EM rail ejector, and you place in beams. Needs more beams. Why is this not? Oh, because it's not. The sun's not up. We need to be able to shoot stuff at the sun. So let's raise the sun. Put in our beams. So let me get some more iron while that processes. We want more iron. And nuggets and bars. Because we want a second beam generator thingy. 2 of those. 4 of those. Let's make a beam. 3. Beam. Another rail. Okay. And we will put those over here. And in here we put the solar sail packages. So how this basically works is you shoot up beams and solar sails, and then the more you have up there, the more power it generates. So while this is sending up solar sail packages, this is sending up beams, and the more that you generate, or more you send up, the more power there is. So I have made 3, essentially 24 stacks of solar sails, 4 stacks of beams, because it is 1 beam to 6 solar sails. So I've created that. And then we can also create our array receiver, which will draw power from the Dyson Cube up at the sun. And that's it. We have power. Easy. And when we need more power, we just make more beams. And can we actually temporarily... I'm going to turn on the magnet just so we don't lose anything. We can draw that in, grab that, and we can provide power to the beam controllers, or the railguns, and that will increase the speed at which stuff gets sent out and the power increases. I do, however, need a pipe wrench. Pipe wrench, which is 2 flint and 2 sticks. Let's go up here. Grab the stuff. Silicates. I don't have any flint in there, but I believe there's some in here. Okay. How do we make flint? Is it like that? It's like that. Okay. And pipe wrench. We will click on this to transfer out. That charged up now. Okay, charged up. We'll drain power. We'll accept power. We'll need to get some upgrades in there. But as you can see, our network has 88 beams and space for a bunch of sails. And as those get sent up, in just that short amount of time, we have power. Yeah, that's our power. And I say most of the series because it does kind of rely on being in this pocket dimension, and our ship will not work on this. We'll need a more ship-bound power source, because we're not always going to be within range of this Dyson sphere if we're traveling the multiverse. But for our purposes here, we basically have free power forever now. And as it generates more power, it'll send stuff up. And in this one, yeah. Isn't that neat? Okay. One more thing before we go. Our next job, now that we have diamonds, take a gold coin, is to get to the end. And in order to get to the end, you either have to go into magic and get the Mark of Mastery, or the ether from Malum and Another Star and Skulk and stuff, or way into tech with mechanism and or attack. I'm gonna go magic. So I've been doing some Ars Nouveau stuff over here in the background. Bonsai pots plus Ars Nouveau is infinite source, because I've just put a bonsai pot in there, item hopper into the pedestal, volcanic source link, infinite source. I don't have proper pipes yet to filter this, and I don't know where to get a starbuncle. But now that we have the foundry, we can make steel, which will allow us to make item pipes, which I can filter there. We have the ritual brazier. I have the essence making stuff. And I have summon Wilden tablets, which are required to get the marks of mastery. We can pretty much do that now. We can use those tablets now. I'm not going to yet, because I'm not quite ready for that. And we need to dig quite a bit into Malum before it'll be useful anyway. So that's exciting. But let's grab some diamonds here. Oh, my magnet's still on. And our diamonds will go there. And there. And we can memory. And infinite ham. Okay. And with diamonds and emeralds in hand, we can finally make what we really need to make this bearable, which is the wooden jetpack. Let's move that there. Okay. 11, I believe, of each coil is what we need. We need 11 of each coil. So, we will place 11 iron coils, 11 gold coils, that's why. 11 gold coils, 11 diamond coils, 11 wood coils. There not. Need basic coils for these two. Basic coils for these two. I miscounted some stuff. 11 emerald coils. And then we need thrusters and capacitors and all that kind of stuff. But I miscounted my coils. You know what? I've shown you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this in between episodes because I can't be bothered right now. But next episode, with our properly accessed flight with our jetpack instead of our happy gas, which is off in the void somewhere, like over here, I think. I have no idea where he is. But we'll go find him eventually. But yeah, we'll do some proper exploring, and there's a couple things we need to look into for progressing in Magic towards the end. So, thanks for watching, everybody, and until next time, later.